And when they get back to the ground, the station owner says, I swear them suckers could fly.
I don't know why, but the weird way that my memory is, I remember that them being frozen turkeys.
They were.
Oh, they were?
That's what I thought too. He says, I swear those suckers could fly, but they were frozen. So
frozen turkeys.
They were.
I
tested, yes.
Good morning. We would like to remind you that Beer for Breakfast morning show is purely entertainment. Also, if you find yourself troubled, let me introduce you to our friend Joan.
Hi everybody, it's Joan Kaler. I'm in God's country, Florida. It's so beautiful. I just want to stop by and say hello and let you know that I have my Florida license, telehealth, so I can help anybody in Florida. And that goes from Tallahassee to the Keys, wherever you are, even if you're across the street. So just check out Joan Kaylor, KAYLOR.com, and see what you think. I'd like to be of service to you. So thank y'all. Love it down here. You all are the best. Thank you.
Couple of dudes tormenting and Ron got a laid-back mood. Down in Lake Placid where the gators roam, they crack open beers and call you to their home. Beer for breakfast, that's the name of the show. Grab a cold brew, pull up a chair, let's go. Talking tools, fishing, and some stories that'll stun. Tim and Ron bring the fun when the morning's begun. He's the king of the shop, knows his wrenches and he'll never ever stop. Obscure Ron's got the jokes and the charm, with a beer in his hand and a noodle catfish on his arm. It's the Beer for Breakfast morning show. Grab a cold brew, pull up a chair, let's go. Talking tools, fishing, and some stories that'll stun. Tim and Ron bring the fun when the morning's begun. They review the tools and they fix what's broke. Share hunting tips with a good old joke. From Florida swamps to the YouTube stream, these guys live every handyman's dream. So if you're wrenching, fishing, or just need a laugh, tune into these legends on their YouTube path. Crack one open, let the good times flow. It's Beer for Breakfast morning show. Beer for breakfast, that's the name of the show. Grab a cold brew, pull up a chair, let's go. Talking tools, fishing, and some stories that'll stun. Tim and Ron bring the fun when the morning's begun.
Woo-hoo!
Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tim's got the tools, Rod's got the vibe.
Beer for Breakfast Morning Show is brought to you by Ground Up Remodeling. Tim will take care of your needs from the ground up.
Cool,
Truly
man.
one of the best in Lake Placid, and we wouldn't let anyone else work on our handyman or home improvement needs.
But he doesn't
Call
like
Tim
grit.
today.
Drinking in the AM's a sin. Old Cracker's just hanging with his old friend.
We're getting started. We're getting warmed up. Ready?
Beer for breakfast. What I said. Beer for breakfast. Make it two. Pop that top. Pop that top. Pop that top again. Pop that top. Pop that top. Pop that top again.
Everybody, welcome to the Beer for Breakfast Morning Show with the Lake Placid legend, Toolman Tim, and me, the Obscure Ron, and I like to keep it that way. We're coming to you live and local from the Obscure Destinations Studios in Lake Placid, Florida. Right here, Lake Placid.
Come and get it!
No, not that Lake Placid. Stick. All right, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey,
It's Ron and Tim out here again this morning. Hi to our back lady, Tina, if she can hear us. Well, I mean, if someone's actually listening,
know.
that's actually listening live.
hey. Yeah, that's as live as you can freaking get without sitting on the
She
porch.
hasn't shot at us yet, so that's pretty damn good.
I know. I can't believe it's a good, clean shot.
I know. It'd be a straight spin since that tree fell. She probably could just aim it and just knock us out.
There you go.
You know, I always worried, man, because
Say something dumb about her, we'd liable to get killed.
I always wondered if I could go out there and take a piss off on my deck. But I thought that I'm like, man, someone's gonna see me and call the cops, man. I don't want to.
If they can see it from there, they got better eyes than you.
Well, yeah, really. They feel sorry for me. Oh, that poor guy.
Poor little guy.
He's gotta have special equipment just to pee. Mighty man is on the way. Anyway, good morning, Lake Placid. We hope that you're having a good time. I want to go ahead and say you need to get your asses to the marathon if you want gas, because it's still at 305. Diesel is at 329.
I got a funny feeling it's
And
going
the
up.
closest it gets to Christmas, the quicker it's going to go up. And there is no doubt that Marathon is the best place you can get gas. And they should pay me for saying that, but they don't. I get this from Gas Buddy Report, but I also drove all the way up to Sebring yesterday. Pray for me. I'm still in trauma.
Traumatized.
I left the house for literally 3 hours yesterday. And I went to a pet store to get 2 snails. So
Fishes.
and that Winn-Dixie in Sebring.
Oh, way bigger.
No, I didn't go to the Winn-Dixie. I went to the liquor store.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Well, guess this. They don't have my specialty liquor there. Oh, he has a suit on.
No.
I'm telling you, he has a suit on.
He must have been from corporate.
I walked in there and it's all fancy. I'm like, what in the hell?
Hey, I can't even dress good enough to go there.
I'm telling you, like I went to, when you go to that wine and beer and more store,
Yeah.
you kind of feel stupid because you're like, I don't know, I just want the bourbon, and then they look at you like, oh, well, we really sell wine here, but yes, we have bourbon over there.
It's on the bottom shelf.
It's the stuff over there with the dust on it. That's the way I felt walking in there. I'm like, I just want some bourbon. He's like, oh, well, here's our bourbon selections. I'm like, and I'm right to the bottom shelf. You know, like,
Yeah, go to the low
yeah,
down.
because at the top shelf it was Pappy's. I mean, it was like $800 a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah,
Then it went down to $50 bottle of bourbon. Then I'm like, I drink way too much bourbon.
we're down to the $6 a bottle.
Get down to some. And these weren't even family size. You know, this was. I'm like, holy crap! So I just said, all right, man. Hey, you have a good day. Nice store. I walked out, jumped back in the car. Tony said, "You don't have nothing?" I'm like, well, I'm scared to buy shit in there. My credit card. You have to have a credit check before you even walk into that fucking place.
Gotta have a freaking American Express Gold before they even say hello.
I mean, you gotta have one of those Visa Black cards. You know,
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not paying that for at a Winn-Dixie for bourbon. Come on, man.
I thought of you yesterday about, I don't know, 4 o'clock. Your paranoia does run deep, and now I'm starting to believe it.
It's true.
There was a helicopter that went over this house so fucking
Oh
low.
no, come on now.
I swear to God, I thought he was going to land in the backyard.
You're
It
just
was
saying
so
that
loud.
shit because I was gone.
No, it was low
Yeah,
and
look.
loud. It went straight over the top of the house and right straight past us and south somewhere. But I'll tell you what, it wasn't going super slow or nothing.
They
But
never
it was
do.
super low.
And
I mean, if I would went outside, I probably could have got the top of my hair trimmed by it. That thing was close.
I'm telling you, yeah.
They dropped a camera when they went over. I bet you.
They probably did. I'm telling you, yeah, when on that one song that I sing where I say I'm running from drones, I mean that
Right.
shit. And that
There was
I wrote
probably-
those songs way before those drones.
I wondered where that yellow bird feeder came from.
really, all of a sudden, I mean, you know, there's no way you could get anywhere near our houses, either one of our houses. There's no way.
Not close.
We've got so many cameras going everywhere, man. There is no way. I pity the fool.
You can't
And
sneak
not
up
only
on
that,
us.
I had a very good friend that taught me how to make booby traps, Vietnam style. And one of my friends said, I suggest LawTube Sean.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't suggest you do that because, you know, you might hurt a kid. I'm like, kid shouldn't be in my fucking yard.
Right.
I don't want to tell you. You don't need to be in my yard. Just
The no kids allowed sign
Yeah.
put right on the pole.
Jeez, you should just see. I'm an old man. I would say don't step on my lawn, but I kind of
Already
want him.
been
I
taken.
kind of want him to step on the lawn. Just step on all that grass that you want to. Just kill it.
Yeah, watch this.
It's crazy, man.
Golf balls come flying up out of the ground.
Jeez. And what did you do with Lenny yesterday? Nothing.
Not a whole lot, no. Just kind of had a beer, shoot the shit. He says, "Oh, I think I'll paint around the doors at the cabins." And just as he said that and we cracked a beer, the rain started. He says, "Well, I got to go pick up the drop cloth. I guess painting's off."
I don't seem to remember any rain yesterday.
It was just a couple little quickies. But you can't paint water-based rain or
Yeah.
water-based paint in
Yeah.
the rain.
Well, I don't know. I
You
don't
end
know.
up with a sidewalk colored like the wall.
On the outside, yeah. My dad used to, when he would paint the inside of his rentals,
Mhm.
he would spray them down with water
Really?
and then latex paint them. Yeah, he said it would give it a smoother thing.
Yeah, it probably made the paint go farther.
Right. I don't know, man. One time we were recoloring awnings,
Recolor.
redesigning,
Yeah.
extending the life. And he said, "Hey, look, I got that sprayer in the garage. Let's just go get a 5-gallon. This is Benjamin Moore. Now, I don't know.
That's pricey paint.
It's very expensive paint, and it was a special mix color.
Right.
He goes, let's go get 5 gallons of it, and we'll just use that to spray these awnings with. First of all, it puts it down like it's 2 inches thick, you know, because it's designed to spray latex,
Right.
but it still puts it down like it's 2 inches thick. So it took, I don't know, 5 gallons to paint 3 awnings. So I ended up just going and getting the same amount of paint, watering it down literally with water, literally just because
Okay.
latex water, to where it was you could just could see the color, and these awnings were canvas, so
Yeah, you don't want
it
it
sucked
thick
it
anyway.
in, and it was still thick because we had to keep spraying it because the paint was so thin,
Right.
but you could see the texture because the
Ah.
texture carried over every time. It was.
That was ideal.
I'm not saying that I'm a shyster. I'm just saying that if you want your awning recolored, I know the guy to do it, and I will teach Tim how.
That's good management
Because-
right there.
Because
Delegate.
Ron is not leaving the house.
I have to go get them. I have to paint them, and I have to put them back,
You know, paint them while they're up there.
and just send the money to Ron.
I don't even want the money.
Forward your cash to Ron's account, an account that I ain't got one.
PayPal. Shit.
Oh, today we had a couple of interesting birthdays I heard on the news.
Oh yeah,
Keith Richards. Everybody knows Keith Richards.
he's still alive still.
81 years old today. While the oldest guy from World War II is 108 today. Which one looked better?
Well,
108 or 81.
Keith Richards hasn't changed in 60 years.
Oh, he's changed his oil a couple times.
Yeah, but I mean, he hasn't looked. He's looked shitty since he was
30. Yeah, he nailed it. 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's Mick Jagger still, but the thing is, you can tell Mick Jagger's getting work done. Keith Richards,
If they are, they're getting shitty work.
Keith Richards just like, I don't care what I look like. I play guitar.
And I'm worth
like
$1 billion.
Give me some blood.
Yeah.
Give me some blood.
Give me a couple of whacks of heroin. 2 hours later, change the blood.
I heard yesterday from someone that I do trust.
Would that be an oil additive?
I don't know. He said that you remember who Gary Shandling, the comedian?
Mm-hmm.
He said that his only friend in life, really, as an adult, was Tom Petty.
Gay or not gay?
Not gay. Tom Petty. Gary Shandling, not gay. I don't think there's a whole lot of Jewish gay people. I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Maybe there are. I don't know. I don't keep up with that. But he doesn't. He strikes me as a bitch, but he doesn't strike me as gay. Tom Petty. I mean, he probably gave head a couple times to get, to get his music started.
Right, you got to work your way up the ladder.
$20, $20. What you got to do is you got to do. But he said that they hung out because they were both heroin addicts.
Huh, imagine that.
And they said that one of the best kept secrets in the music industry was that Tom Petty was a heroin addict. And I'm thinking,
yeah, I'd never heard he was a drug guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I never heard he was a drug guy either, but I've seen him.
Well, you would kind of suspect that, but
I look at him and go, oh.
Drug addict again.
Gee, do you think Bob Dylan smokes pot? No.
No, never.
You think Willie Nelson gets high? No.
No, but I'll never smoke weed with Lily again.
I just automatically assumed that Tom Petty was twisted.
Yeah, he is.
And he's a hell of a songwriter. Uh-oh, somebody said something. Hi, YM. I'm cutting turds. All right. Yeah, hey.
Thanks for sharing.
I'm telling you, take a picture. It's not true.
Put it on live, damn it.
If you're one of Sean's people and you're fucking with me, I appreciate it.
Well, here's to us.
You got another one of those, or did you only buy 4?
Oh, yeah, I got more. I brought them just for you.
No, you did.
I am a man of means.
By no means.
That's a song too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's why I said it. I have a good memory for songs and
Shut up.
Thank you. I have a good memory for songs and oh yeah, speaking of memory. All right, my wife bought me that light that you cannot see on the doohickey. That one.
Yeah.
We got to move this table back. Pull that one out. Take that one in there so she can do her custom sewing.
Ah, yeah, because that's a nice bright one.
Or I have to move the one from her desk so she can take the custom sewing and put that one on her desk. Well, I don't want getting yelled at about that one not being bright enough.
It's easier to.
You already say that our studio light is too bright.
Yeah,
so I'm going to move that one, put that one up there, and then.
It makes me see all the dirt on my glasses.
No, that could be part of it. Now there's both of them are on because I'm trying to figure out which one I want. I don't know.
I think it's warmed up the patio.
Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, no, come on, YM. I don't give a shit. If this was locals, I'd even let you post the picture. We're not, are you kidding? I was in the military and Tim does plumbing work. We've seen it all. You can't scare us with a picture.
Unless you had to break its spine with the plunger. It's coming out. It's coming out on its own.
Fix it.
Flush.
Yeah, really, we don't mind trolls in chat because you're the first person who's actually chatting with us, so we don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want. We don't care. We're just out here to have fun and taunt the neighbors.
We get to play the government. We can censor what we want.
That's right. Yeah.
So they ought to be censoring us at the time.
They probably are. Like you said, the helicopters. I'm telling you.
That was weird.
And you tell me that, and I specifically didn't put any government bullshit in the thumbnail this morning. I didn't put no UFOs. I didn't put nothing in there. All of it was Bigfoot carrying a gator by a moonshine still. That's all I did. Because I was like, maybe I'm kind of freaking Tim out with my conspiracy theories and shit, but
Well, now I'm starting to buy into this shit after that chopper. If he would have stopped over this
Oh
house,
God,
oh man, I'd have been tucking and rolling. I'm
dude,
not kidding you.
and you wouldn't have been over here this morning, I bet you.
Oh fuck no.
No, if he would have hovered over that, if he would have,
I know they're after your ass.
They're like, oh shit, no. Oh,
I
shit.
ain't going down like guilt and association.
No, that's the thing is, they know where I'm at, but that's like you said. Why don't I go and just let the VA take care of my meds? It's because I don't trust the VA. I don't, because they
They'll
know.
start slipping you shit.
You don't know. I mean, you think they don't got a pill press back there? I don't trust them. I don't trust the VA. I don't trust anything that has anything to do with the military.
The government.
I don't trust. Well, you know what? Ronald Reagan said it best, and I don't even like him that much. Ronald Reagan said the scariest words in the world are, "We're from the government and we're here to help you." You know, so I don't trust the government.
That's like honest. I can't say it. I can't say it on the air.
What is it? Huh?
I won't do something in your mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Can't
not
say
yet.
that.
Don't say it.
I don't think
Yeah, it was one of those 3 promises. I'll only put the head of it in, and I promise that I'll never do something else. That we'll have to wait. We'll have to be on for 2 hours before I say that's dirty. That's dirty. But the 3 biggest lies.
That'll get us beeped.
That'll get us in trouble. But I
The
don't wanna
helicopter will be back this afternoon.
It's really
Start
funny
saying
because
that.
it'll get us in trouble, but yet you can find the song on YouTube.
Oh, I know.
And it's
And
really
any
weird.
little kid, 15 years old, can access things that have filthy, disgusting, pornographic sense
on YouTube.
mentions. But yet, if we say something,
Yeah.
use the wrong one of 5 words,
Right.
we get in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just give them the old 7 you can't say on TV and be done with them.
We usually give them all 7 before we're in.
Before
30
the
minutes.
show's over, yeah.
We usually do. We don't mince words. We're real guys and talk about real guy stuff. And apparently the guy in chat sends a scat, but you know, everybody's got a kink, baby. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a kink.
And that's not the kink in your back.
Tim is not smoking. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that, my wife?
Yeah. Well, that's great, Jody. I don't necessarily agree. I mean, everybody has different points of view, and Tim isn't smoking right now. Ah, hey. Get your drone out of here. Get your drone out of here.
The hidden drones. Maybe she put that yellow camera in.
Yeah. Man, you keep saying something about yellow cameras. I don't see shit. But no, I went to the VA. If something's really bad, I go to the VA. If it's not really bad, I don't go to the VA. If it's really bad, and I try to outsource that as much as I can. That's why I'm eager for Trump to come back, because I'd try anything. But they tried to cut my knee open just to pull out shrapnel and shit that would put me up, and I would be laying in the hospital, or I would be laying on my chair. They said you wouldn't be able to walk for 3 weeks.
Damn.
Can you imagine Toni doing my dustpan and my pee pan and all that shit? Toni?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I'm having to crawl to the bathroom, and there's no way.
Just sticking intensive care.
The other guy at the other place said, yeah, we can just get this with radar. Bam, 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 knock that shit out.
Yeah, but that way they couldn't plant the freaking tracker. That's what pissed them off.
I know.
They had plans.
I know. I don't trust them. No, my dad used the VA his whole life, and he trusted the hell out of them.
My wife loves it. They send her meds right to the door.
My dad loved it too.
She'll just call them up, tell them what she's low on. 2 days, 3 days later, package in the mailbox.
I guess I could do that, and I guess I could. But even when I go to the VA now, I typically go to Gainesville.
Yeah.
Because I like them people. I mean, that was my original. When I retired, my original VA was Gainesville.
I forget the one she goes to. It's a really beautiful place. I mean, it's like a modern day hospital. They got 6 floors, and they're efficient as hell. You got a 10 o'clock appointment, You show up 5 minutes early, chances are you're in there before your 10 o'clock
Well,
appointment.
they're scared of Jody.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I go, if
they
something-
really just want to get me out of there because I
Right.
come with her.
That's probably true. With me though, if I go to the VA in Gainesville and something's really bad wrong, they're really close to Shands, and I can go, which is a teaching hospital,
Ah,
and they're only like 8 miles from Shands, and I can go there.
well, it's the same as a regular doctor. It's a practice, and the teaching is practicing.
Right, and that's yeah. At the teaching hospital, they've got the best equipment and everything.
They know all the latest
And
tricks.
and I've also been taking NASX a few times.
Another note.
Well, I think that I think they're both. I'm pretty sure that they're both awesome, Jody, but we have different experiences. My experience with the VA has not been as nice as your experience with the VA, and I will never say bad things about the VA. I think the VA does great work for a lot of people, and that's the truth. I'm just not one of those people. Because I've just seen enough. Now, every VA is different. Every VA is different.
I know a guy who went to Moffitt for his cancer, and he says that was the most screwed up place he ever went, and he would never suggest it. Now, when I went to Moffitt, I thought it was very professional and very nice. And
Marvin loves
well.
Moffitt.
I thought it was a great place to go.
Moffitt is.
Matter of fact, I'd be more willing to drive just for a little skin cancer thing and then go to one of these freaking animal doctors here where all they want to do is cut chunks of your face off.
Don't be saying stuff about vets. If it wasn't for our horse vet, I'd be dead by now. I mean, my dad would say, "What's wrong with you?" I got a call. He's Dr. Hooker. What you got? He's like, "What's wrong? You got a sick cow? You got a down horse?" He's like, "No, Ronald over there. He's got a cold. Yeah, come in here. I'll give him a Z-Pack. It's just going to be strong. It'll help." Yeah,
Well, a buddy of mine had to take heart medicine when I lived in New York, and a good friend of his was a vet. And the vet said to him, "Well, what do they got you on?" He says, "Oh, it's this really expensive heart medicine." And he says, "Oh, that's the same stuff dogs use. Just take 3 of these."
No, Jody, I do not. I do not have any primary care at all. I have no medical at all in Highlands County at all. I won't get into that. I don't trust Highlands County either.
Oh yeah, doctors here are scary.
I've got the same doctor that I've been going to, and then when that doctor died, before he died, he knew I was nuts and said, "This is going to be your next doctor. This is the one I suggest." I don't. I'm nuts. I don't trust authority, and I don't trust a doctor. I'm very compliant when I do go to the hospital or I sit there quietly and I mind my business, and I take my cortisone shots like a man, and and I don't try to start any trouble. But the minute that they start, it's like when my doctor says, "What meds are you taking?" I'm like, "Bitch, you gave them to me."
Right. Look on your chart.
You got a computer right there in front of you. All of my history is right there. You look it up. It's not, I mean.
I know, it's not brain surgery.
It's 2 seconds. Take it up. Take your time. I'm paying you for this visit.
Just like my doctor. She says, "Oh, your blood pressure's staying high. It's out of control again. We're going to raise this pill that you take. Same pill. We're just going to double the amount of prescription."
Right.
Well, she put it to 50. Well, I get home and I look at the old bottle. The goddamn bottle's at 50. So she obviously didn't look at her little chart because she prescribed the medicine to me. She should have known. I already give him 50. I need 75.
This one that I got my meds yesterday. She gave me one that I wasn't supposed to have that I haven't had in 4 years.
Oh, yeah, they do that with me all the time.
I didn't pay attention. I
Did you
just paid
take
the
this?
bill, and it doesn't cost shit. The way I get my pills, it doesn't cost shit. So I don't care about it.
Yeah, the last time they started questioning me on, "Are you taking this one? Are you taking this one?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just take all these ones you tell me." So I got tired of the questioning and being wrong all the time. So I just packed them up in a freezer bag and hauled them into the office. And "This is what I take. Write it down."
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass because I got them set up in a certain order so I know to take them when I take them, if I take them.
Boy, this turned into boomer chat really quick, didn't it? Boomers, we got one chatter talking about going to poop. We got one chatter that's our next door neighbor. That's a lovely lady who doesn't agree with me about the VA, which I don't care. I need to get. We've been talking about getting my primary doctor down here.
I like this lady doctor, but she insists on talking to you for minimal of an hour.
Oh yeah,
She's the one who likes all my shirts that are anything related to drinking.
yeah, I like
She's
her.
even taking pictures of my shirts. And
Yeah,
she thinks they're so funny.
She's gonna put you up there on her board. This is what killed him.
Yeah, when they do that full blood work,
Yeah.
she sits there and she reads the results and she goes, no, wait, let me finish. And then she's reading. She goes, I can't believe this. And I says, what, am I dying? She goes, no, just the opposite. She says, all the things I figured would be wrong with you are not.
Yeah, that's what they said with me.
I'm like, she goes, your liver count, perfect. I says, well, I just took this one off the battery charger when I came over. Your lungs, clear.
And that's what they told me because I couldn't breathe. But I'm telling you, I think that it's not so much asthma that I have. I think it's allergies.
Yeah.
Because I can't breathe, and I'm surprised I'm not hacking like a madman right now because it's chilly.
Right.
And
well, that kind of settles down the bullshit too, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Not a scientist either.
I'm
a chemist because I can mix up
I'm a chemist. I can make anything you want.
Yeah, you actually were taught to
I
do
was
that.
taught to be a chemist. I can make things go kapow, but I don't know.
I'll bring my pills over and you tell me which ones to mix to make me a happy day.
I tell you, these days everything has changed so much.
Oh yeah, they got a new pill every other hour.
I didn't ever do the continuing education because that wasn't any path that I wanted to take.
Well, and that's not why they put you in there.
No. Hold on a second. Sorry,
Technical difficulties.
I had a little bit of a problem with the.
The damn mic connection.
I know every once in a while you can see it on our feed. It kind of jiggles. Jiggles. I don't know. Anyway,
the little ball pulses as we talk.
So I went
if it gets funky, it makes a weird pulse.
So I made it all the way to Sebring yesterday. So then my wife, in her infinite wisdom, and here I'm not going to get in no trouble, but she says, I think that going back, this is the quicker way.
And you were lost.
So I was lost, right? So I'm already stressed out because I'm out of house. I'm an agoraphobic son of a bitch. If I don't have to leave, I'm telling you, I'm like, I start getting hives as soon as I walk into the front yard. She'll say, did you bring the garbage can back? I'm not going in the front yard. It's too close to being outside. You see, that's all these trees.
Somebody get a clean shot out front.
Get a clean shot of me out front. And I know because he's gonna be in the black. And everybody now these days.
Black Cadillac goes by, you duck.
Everybody now has a black SUV. I'm scared shitless. I can't. I drive down, lay down in the seat. You all right? I'm all right, honey.
Yeah, it's just a black SUV with dark windows.
They asked me to go to work with Blackwater back a long time ago, dude. That scared the shit out of me, and I am done. I don't trust shit.
You go down the highway and see government plates, man. You're turning around.
I hope it's a prison van. Jesus Christ. Just let it be a prison van or something.
Yeah, put bars on the window, something. Make it look better.
So she goes, and so we find a Family Dollar, and I say, look, if you find anything that looks like a convenience store, because we're lost. And me and Toni do this all the time. And usually it's my fault. I'd say 95% of the time it's my fault. This time it's on her. But she says, I'm pretty sure we can go this way, come this way, and this. We went around our elbow to get to our asshole just to get back to here. Anyway, so I'm up there and I go to the lady and we went to a Family Dollar or a Dollar General in the middle of the woods. And I said, look, I need a 4-pack of Tall Boys and something chocolate because I love beer and chocolate.
Oh, me too.
And so I got Almond Joy because they have the coconut and the nut and the chocolate.
And sometimes you feel like a nut,
and
sometimes you don't.
And so the Almond Joys had the nut, And I got a little bitty bag of them, which I was very disappointed in because it only had like 6 or 8 of them in there.
Oh, I know. They rip you on that.
Yeah,
shit now.
and they weren't even the fun size, the kid size. You know, they were like itty bitty, like one nut,
They're
one
like
little.
baby size.
It was basically a Hershey's Kiss with an almond in it. So anyway, so I get it. So I said, okay, how do I get to Lake Placid? And the lady goes, well, you go down there and you turn this way. And I said, okay.
And
When you
then
say
what?
go down there and turn this way, do you mean turn this way out of the parking lot and then down this way and then turn that way, or then turn this way and then go that way? She goes, no, you go this way, and then you go this way, then you go this way. I said, okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. So she just literally pushed me out of her way, walked out there, and went to Toni and said, blah, 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 blah. 2 minutes later goes, I said, thanks. And I got in the car and left. Toni goes, oh, this is easy. We just turn right and left, and we're done. I was like, okay, honey. She goes,
She could have just said that, right?
no, she couldn't have. Not to me.
She
She
had
goes,
to say the this way, then that
No.
way. And
I'm telling you. I
well,
went
it's like me. I say I'm pointing at. I say, oh yeah, over in Sebring, and I'm pointing like
you're,
down to Miami.
yeah, but you're south. But now I can do that because I know where I'm at. I went to Pathfinder School in the United States Marine Corps, and I'm telling you, you do not want to get lost with me.
I know, 'cause you can't read the map,
I can read the map, but my compass always says north,
and you can't see the map.
and I can't see the map. And I remember my gunny sergeant would say, "Don't follow Smitty. Whatever you do, pay no attention to that patch.
He'll take you right to the front line.
Y'all will be in the middle of the woods and in the swamp somewhere in 10 minutes. Don't follow it.
Surrounded by the Vietnamese.
Let's find an NCO over there somewhere else. It's not an E4.
They got helicopters looking for you. You know,
Like,
like send up a smoke. Send up the smoke.
Because I will get you lost quick.
Back is 7 clicks to the left.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm bad about it.
Is a click a mile?
I guess it depends, really.
I mean, the military uses 7 clicks to this
yeah,
or that.
Yeah.
I would assume that's a mile or
Yeah.
close to it. It's like kilometers. I'm going down Sun and Lake following somebody one day. I look down at my speedometer. It says 74. I'm like, holy shit, we're going 74 miles an hour on Sun and Lakes. It's a 30-mile-an-hour thing. Then I realized that somehow I bumped the button. It went to kilometers. I hit it. I was doing 33.
I never understood Army measurements. Click.
Yeah, they got their own.
Navy is fathom.
That's for depth, right?
6 feet, yeah. But a
So
fathom.
why
is
can't
6
they
feet.
just say go down 50 feet instead of 40 fathoms?
I guess because their chains are so long. I don't fucking know.
It's like 14 links.
And then people say, well, you should know this. You should know this. Look, I didn't study the goddamn Marine Corps. I just was in it. I don't know what the fuck.
They just said, go to kill, boy. Here's a gun. Kill, kill, kill.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that. They said, go kick these doors down.
And let somebody else kill, kill, kill.
And then if anything moves, shoot it. And if it's a dog, you're going to feel bad about it. And like, if it's a person, you're doing your job, but try not to kill the dogs. I'm like, all right. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Dead, burnt bodies and babies and all that. Fuck that. Shoot them. But don't hurt some dogs.
Don't hurt the pups.
The Americans are pissed off when you hurt a dog. If the news gets back that you shot a dog, you're in trouble, man.
My brother-in-law was.
Redneck Marine shoots a dog while family attacks.
Oh, you'll get 20 years for that.
Oh, yeah, you probably would these days in America.
My ex-brother-in-law was an undercover agent for the FBI. And this is no lie. It sounds like a lie. And he was in drug enforcement. Well, he never owned a vehicle since he went in the FBI. And all they did was raid places with drugs in them and stuff like that. And what they would have to do is wait until about 3 a.m. when all the druggies were so stoned and, passing out from drinking. Then they would say it's a 4-story building. They killed the power to the whole building all at once. And then they rush the building from all sides, and they have to take it over in like 40 seconds. Well, of course, they're running in there in the dark with their shotguns and pistols with flashlights on and taped on them and stuff. And he hears the commotion above him, and they're like, Charlie, he's coming down the stairs. And he's in the stairwell running up. He looks up, he pulls his shotgun up. That was his gun of choice, sawed-off 12-gauge. And he looks up, and he sees this big white thing coming down at him at a rapid rate of speed. He just unloads that motherfucker. Turned out to be one of them Beretta birds.
Oh, no.
They called him Beretta for freaking years because
Oh,
he
no.
blasted the shit out of that bird.
That's cold-hearted. Well, that shit happens. But if the drug enforcement, if the DEA didn't want so many drugs on the streets, you'd think they'd stop putting them on the streets.
There you go.
Yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist. if we already know that, I'm telling you, call me whatever names you want. Ronald Reagan wasn't the guy that all of us Republicans think that he was.
He's an actor.
That man was dirty as, I mean, come on. Look.
He's dirty as a poop bed.
As a career Marine, I am embarrassed by Oliver North. Because
yeah, he was kind of weird.
He did what he was told to do by his superior officer. However, his superior officer was Ronald Reagan. However, I mean, this whole Contra deal and all this shit that was going on, look, we were buying heroin from everybody and bringing it over here.
For what purpose?
To sell it.
That was the government subsidy.
Pretty much. I mean, we would help them buy. Everything is dirty. It's
so
filthy.
Girl Scouts sell cookies. The government sells heroin.
And crack. Who do you think put all the crack in these neighborhoods? That ain't fake. All these black neighborhoods, all of a sudden, it's just miraculously there was some.
Yeah, suddenly they got tons of it and know how to make it.
LL Cool J all of a sudden became a chemist and figured out that, hey, you don't have to mix ether with it. You can just use a little bit of baking soda and it doesn't blow up.
Well, that guy couldn't have freaking mixed a drink, let alone goddamn make drugs.
No, you're talking about Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Oh yeah, him too.
I was talking about any of these rappers. They're all like, crack. There's a rap group called
stay in school and don't do drugs, kids. Here,
yeah,
by the way, I just made some crack. You want to buy it?
Yeah, stay in school, don't do drugs. The government just brought in 17,000 kilos of cocaine that they're gonna cut up with a little bit of mannitol, which is baby laxative, and a little bit of baking soda in a little mayonnaise jar and make cookies. Yeah, I've seen that shit. You can't fucking.
Don't eat the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. Don't eat the cookies.
we did a. I was on the. I think it was the USS America, and we came onto the hydroplanes, the floatables. We went straight over to a ship, and it was called the Durango Kiss. And we boarded that ship, and they told us, you cannot go on the left side, but you can search anything except the left side. And this whole boat is coming from Cuba or somewhere in the islands and going straight to Tampa, carrying Tang that the astronauts drink. Tang.
Right.
It's made in Tampa.
I wonder if you can still get Tang.
Yeah, you can, but it's made in Tampa. It doesn't come from the Caribbean to Tampa. No. So what do you think was in those Tang jars that they wouldn't let us search?
Yeah,
I bet you it's fucking not Tang.
If you're there to search it,
yeah,
search it.
Yeah, it all depends.
But when the CO says, search everything but there.
Then you know that things are dirty then immediately.
You might just walk back off the ship and say, yep, it's clean.
And also when they say, make sure whatever you do, don't shoot anybody. If that's the case, then you know that
take my guns away.
You're in trouble. Right then, I'm telling you, you think I'm crazy, but I am. But when they say, hey, look, whatever you do, we're just here to investigate. No, you're never just there to investigate. You're there to say, okay. My favorite time, though.
You're there to clear it so they can bring it in, is what it boils down to.
No, that's not what oh, yeah, that. Okay. Okay, yeah, because that's not what they taught us in training. No, that's not. We were not there to clear anything. That was what the Navy guys did. The Navy guys went in there and said, everybody out of the way. And then we went in there and blew shit up, and then the Army came in and cleaned it up. The Army's like, okay, well, these jarheads have fucked everything up in here. Now it's a mess. So
yeah, now we got to have somebody
get the mop bucket.
Yeah. Send in the cleaners.
Send in the cleaners. Let's go get the Air Force. Shit.
Yep. Just take a quick flyby and drop one. That'll clear it.
There was a guy that had a tag. I don't think I told you. Jody would get a kick out of this, but it says something like, it said U.S. His tag was USN RTRD for retired.
Yeah.
Well, if I see that, I'm thinking USN retarded.
Yeah,
right?
It does sound like retarded.
So the first comment in the section was that's a whole lot of letters to use for Marine. Because the Marines started the U.S. Navy, the part of the U.S. Navy. Either that's a whole lot of letters to use for Marine.
Well, that's why the Army was such an easy word. It only had 4 letters.
The best thing that I ever remember
And
about
it's
my
phonetically correct.
about my little 4 years in the Navy was that it's an acronym for Never Again Volunteer Yourself.
Now, my wife, when she was in the Navy, said he volunteered for everything.
It was the smartest thing to do.
Right, because it kept her out of the bullshit and stuff, and she didn't have to like go marching and bullshit. She got in the parade group where you walk around with a wooden gun and all that bullshit.
Yeah. I was in
Kept you out of the kitchen and the toilet cleaning.
I was in a wide open rape in the 4 years that I was throwing up in the Navy. I was in an open rape as an operations specialist, and I mean, you can make chief in like 8 years. I mean, it's just really, it was wild. It was wide ass open back then. And my senior chief was from the same hometown I'm from, Ocala.
Your qualifications were showed up.
He said, "No, you had to be good." But he said, "Don't." He said, get up to E6 and get the fire. You're not standing here. You're throwing up. Get up to E6. Get up to E6. If you can't get to E6 in those 4 years, you get to E5 and get the fuck out and go ahead to the Marines. You'll keep your rank. You'll still be at E5 or an E6. He said, but the minute that you hit E6, it starts getting crazy. He said, when you hit E7, it's bullshit. He said, as soon as the Navy puts the khakis on, it's bullshit. And that's at E7. Well, nowadays, I don't know. They changed. Jesus Christ, Navy's got camos now. I had a friend of mine that he sent me a selfie about 5 years ago, and he's in these blue BDUs, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, well, they don't want, you're in camouflage in blue.
That's the urban version.
So they can't see it because we're on the water. And I'm like, okay, well, what if there's a man overboard?
He's gone.
They can't find you.
Well, that's why they give you that orange flare gun.
The whole point for the bell bottoms in the Navy was you could tie a knot in each pant leg, and wet it and then slam it down and use it as a flotation device.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
That's the same thing with the hat. The hat,
yeah,
you wet it and slam it down and it'll float you. Oh, yeah, that's the whole point. Your wife should have taught you this.
Well, we don't talk about that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was the whole point for the bell bottoms. It wasn't a...
Hey, she drove a freaking tank or a goddamn backhoe. She didn't have to worry about Navy stuff. Yeah, no tank.
But she had to learn that shit too.
Probably.
But yeah, that was the whole, when you have a man overboard, you wet your pants, you tie a knot in the bottom, and you slam them down on the ocean floor or on the surface.
And it floats them.
And it'll float you, and then every time the air runs out, you do it again.
I'll be damned.
So I don't understand this whole BDU thing.
Well, Pierre Cardin designed them.
Probably. They call them blueberries.
Oh, good Lord.
But first of all, what the fuck is the Navy other than maybe? What the fuck is the Navy other than maybe the SEALs or one of those weird people doing battle dress uniforms? I mean, you're on a ship, you're on the hull, but
yeah, who the fuck sees you?
But I want, you know what? I want if I'm in the Navy, I want my BDUs to be bright orange. I want to do like I'm hunting. Because I want to say I'm the guy in the water over here that fell off the ship while I was throwing up.
Yeah, over here, buddy.
Because I would be throwing up. I would be that guy. I'd get sick.
You think you'd be sick if you were in the water?
No.
Just it's floating and looking at the horizon.
Yeah, I was fine. Oh,
didn't you have a pill you could take to make you not
sick?
No,
I had them behind each ears, one behind the thumb, and I took the pill.
It still didn't work.
Oh, no, it didn't work. No. Why did I do it? How do I get this? I'm confused.
Dazed and confused.
I am confused today. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't trust the VA because I have a lot of family that was in seriousness, Vietnam veterans, and I saw what the VA did to them with their medicine. I watched it firsthand, and I saw it.
It's amazing how
And-
that particular conflict was so frowned upon, and they treated those guys terrible when they got back, like they were just a bunch of puppy killers, you know?
Right. Well, as far as I know, my uncle's never killed any puppies.
But you do what you're told when you're in the military, and if they tell you to do it, you got to do it. Otherwise, you get thrown in the brig, and then
Otherwise you get killed.
then they're part of you.
Yeah. Then I have to watch
Then
it.
you got to watch over them.
And that's why I'm not hard on
Do they have big jails?
the brigs. The brigs are small. Brigs are
They don't put a lot of people in jail.
no, they do. But yeah. But if you get like Fort Leavenworth is huge. There's a bunch of federal prisons. A brig nowadays is a federal prison.
Oh, it's like not
Yeah, if you get, I mean,
government.
now
It's
I worked
not
in
military
Gitmo.
only.
I worked in Gitmo a little bit, and that some good times to be had in Gitmo.
My wife loved it there.
It's some good times to be had in Gitmo.
She would have stayed in the Navy if they would let her stay at Gitmo, but there was people higher up on a totem pole,
Yeah.
and they transferred her and her husband at the time out to God knows where.
We did this. We had this song, "Hello Mother, Hello Father, Here I Am at Gitmo Harbor." It is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if we stop training. It was just nothing but
That's a good marching tune.
that's all it was. It was just always just constant training and training and training, and then they would say, "Okay, everybody's off, no drinking tonight." Oh man!
What's the point of being off?
And so, actually, I don't remember. I seem to remember alcohol being really hard to get in Gitmo back in 2008, 2007, 2006. I seem to remember it being hard to get.
Well, it's communist. There should be plenty of vodka. Russians like their vodka. Not that kind of commie.
No, I think Cubans are more rum
Yeah,
because they have the sugar cane down there.
yeah, that's probably true.
But I watched this
Well,
moonshine
don't you
show
make
that's
whiskey
fake as
out of
fuck.
sugar?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, go look at the still and
I
see what
don't
you
know
put in
how
it.
to make moonshine. I don't know. I know that you need that. Now, I have tried to make moonshine out of sugarcane.
I think it would be fun to try,
It's
but I'd blow the house
it's
up.
sweet. It's really sweet. I don't like it that sweet. That's why I like a sour mash.
Right?
I like a little bit of sour because just regular straight bourbon tastes like
Like rum. It's a girl drink.
yeah. I don't know if it's a girl drink, but see, because I don't like Jack Daniels.
I like all these new weird flavors.
Oh, you're a fucking weirdo.
The peanut butter.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
my
gay.
God. Not gay.
He's gay. That's it.
Get out.
We always wondered.
We'll have a new co-host next
Jesus
week.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Apply today.
Have you tried that moonshine? You need to go up there to Winn-Dixie and get that little bitty shot of the. If you like banana pudding, you need to get that little shot of banana pudding moonshine.
I think I had one at a party one
If
time.
you aren't drunk now, you will be. Tony told me stop buying that shit. Stop buying
it's
that.
like
shit.
eating candy. You
Oh,
could
it's
drink
like eating
20.
I told her so, and, in my infinite wisdom, because my wife is diabetic and I love her. I said, "Why don't you go ahead and make some banana pudding, and we'll pour this on top of the banana pudding?" And she's like, "Oh, all right."
Well, let's try that.
We
You come
are.
up with your own recipe book.
How the I should do that, by the way. But how in the hell are me and my wife still alive? Because I haven't taken my pills in 3 days because I'm agoraphobic and don't want to leave the house.
That's the word for that.
Agoraphobic.
I thought it was crazy.
It is. That works too. Agoraphobic. Hey, look. I had a dream last night.
Not to be confused with homophobic.
No, I'm definitely that too. I'm not homophobic. I'm not scared of gay people. I'm AIDSophobic.
Yeah, keep your ball touching
I'm,
hands to yourself. I
I'm,
don't need none of what you got.
I'm my 80s were ruined because of gay guys in the 70s because I should have been balling and squalling. I'm scared because they're out there in the military. They'd take you right to the galley. They'd show this. They'd have this big screen, and this is what syphilis looks like.
It's like, oh,
And this is what. Do you know what? AIDS does bad shit to you, and they showed you pictures of it, and you're like, oh god. And they're like, you do not have to be homosexual to get AIDS. And I'm like,
gee, thanks.
I'm like, oh great. And then they'll say, always wear a condom. But however, a condom doesn't always work. I'm like, God damn.
Well, then what's the point?
They're like, well, because sometimes you want to go to the holies of holy. You want to preach to the choir. I don't know how to say
Okay,
this.
back to the
Probably.
condom.
Yeah, right. So
We've
for
done
people
a
that
little
like
off-
that sort of thing, they built a vaginal condom so that the girl can put it.
That's called a blow-up doll.
No, it's a vaginal condom. It's basically the same thing. It might as well be.
Put a Ziploc bag there and bang away.
You're looking at oh God, no, I can't even say
Can't
that.
go there now. I've seen the starting of this.
It was going somewhere that it shouldn't have gone.
Hey, how about that Mundo's coffee?
How about that Mundo's coffee? Mundo's Campfire Blend.
Made for obscure destination blend only. You can buy it online. It's only $15. Great shit. Grind it yourself. Brew it up. Goes good with bourbon.
It goes good with bird.
Feed your fish. Get a snail. I got to get you off your path.
I did buy 2 snails yesterday. You see that one's moving a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You ain't dead yet.
No, he shouldn't be dead. He's a snail. Jesus Christ. They've been around since alligators and dinosaurs.
Till I eat it.
That's a weird one. I've never seen a round snail before. He looks like a nickel. He's flat and round.
That is an odd looking
I got 2 of them. God damn, they were $2 a piece.
Oh, that rat
For a
bastard.
snail. For a snail. I'm like, you should be.
Could have went out in the canal.
I remember my dad would say, don't put no snails in that fish tank because if they ever go into the sink when you clean out the fish tank, they will adhere to the plumbing
Yeah.
and they get big and big and big and they eat it. And that's true. I mean,
No plugging the plumbing.
yeah, and it's true. So
Take a little lie. That'll get rid of them.
dad would just, every time I came out the fish tank, he'd just roll his eyes and just go boil water and pour it down there.
I'll kill that shit.
That'll be rednecks, baby. Rednecks.
So you've had fish for a while.
Oh, always. Oh, me and Toni were fascinated with fish in Austin.
You can spend a lot of money
I
on
have had-
tropical fish.
I have had saltwater tanks that were bigger than that window.
Wow.
Just seriously.
My friend Neil, who lived down in Sunshine Trailer Park, God rest his soul, he took his life. And he had a beautiful saltwater fish tank. And he had this live coral in it and stuff. I mean, it was really pretty. Now, another pretty fish tank is Heartland Bank. It's the one up by the post office. Not that you know where that is. But they have a fish tank right in the center of the lobby.
I do business with Heartland Bank.
Oh, do you? You like their fish tank?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, you never go in.
But
don't
you
get
know
out of
what?
the
No, that's not true. Because they always have them peppermint candies on their desk.
Oh, yeah.
And when I walk in there, they just go ahead and push them forward because they know I'm putting them in my pocket. I do it.
Well, when I signed up
That's it.
for a checking account so that I could get my Social Security check deposited, she had a pile of pens on the desk. I go, well, do I get a toaster? And she goes, no, but you can have a pen.
Whatever happened to the days of toasters and waffle irons?
Yeah, well, the waffle iron, I still got the imprint for giving to my first wife for a
Yeah.
Christmas gift.
I went in there and Toni needed me to wire $400 to her bank.
Wouldn't it be easier just to hand it to her?
No, because it needed to go to her bank because we had a bill to pay.
Ah,
And it was my bill. So I needed to pay it. She don't, she's my wife, but she don't pay the stupid things that I buy,
yeah, most
And
of
so
them can't
she
be
said, it's got to be there. She said, it's got to be there before Friday. I'm like, okay. So we called the bank. And
So Thursday at 9 o'clock at night.
no, a week before, and it says, and I got the thing from the bank, from my bank that says, yes,
Transfer complete.
they sent a check. I didn't know that they were going to send a check. But I'm like, all right, whatever. It says paid, so it should say paid. Never got there. The money never got there. So I went back to the bank finally, and this was 3 weeks that Toni didn't get that money. And that means that my bill didn't get paid.
And your money's MIA.
And so I went to the bank lady. She goes, I need you to come in here. I said, oh, what now? I said, what?
I have to come out of the house?
I said, can't we handle this on the phone? She goes, no, because I need to see you in person because you have to sign stuff. I'm like, in this day of email, I can't just say Ron.
Electronically sign it?
She said, no, you have to be here. I said, shit. And then how early do you open? And she's like, this, I think it was like 8 o'clock. She goes, I'll be here at 8. I said, okay.
So you better be a one-shot trip. I
I'll
only
walk-
got 2 front fenders.
I'll walk in there as fast as I can. I say, I'm Ron. She goes, you're here to see me? I said, okay. I said, ooh, peppermints. I grabbed the peppermints and I put them in my pocket. And I said, I don't know what to do. But she said, the check was lost. I said, well, she said, you can cancel this transaction.
Yeah, for $20.
I said, that's $25. She goes, no, it's our mistake, or it's not your mistake. It's not something you did. So she didn't charge me
Waive
for that.
the fee.
They waived the fee, right? And so I've had no complaints at all, except for they asked me for a change of address, and I don't like to use this as my address. You know,
You can use mine.
I don't like to use yours either. It's too close. I don't trust the
You
government.
live
I don't want them to
somewhere
know where I
down
live.
in Marathon.
Everybody doesn't need to know my business. Really. If you need to find Ron, just go to Ocala. That's where I'll be at.
I don't have enough business for anybody to know. They always say, oh, you got to be careful. They'll hack your phone and they'll get all your information and read all your accounts. Have at it, brother.
If you want all those pictures,
If you
of
want
squirrels
all of
and-
zero, you can have it.
if you want all those pictures of squirrels and birds and shit, hack my phone, baby. That's all you gotta do.
My ex-wife, actually, after we were divorced, by coincidence or mistake, I got paperwork that my mortgage had gone through and on a house in New York. I hadn't lived in New York in like 8 years. And what she did is she basically stole my identity and used it to buy a house. And and it went under my name, and I got right hold that bank.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
like, dude,
Not a bank, honey.
where's my signature? I did not sign for this.
Hey, buy a car. Buy a used car, not a house, honey.
Really? Come on, go cheap.
I
I'll get even with
We
that
can't-
son of a bitch.
we
I'll
can't-
buy a whole house.
We can't afford the house, baby. We
Yeah,
can't.
she let the last one go to the bank.
That's what they always do.
Yeah, because she didn't want me to be able to get part of the proceeds because we didn't know a lot on it and it was worth a lot. So her theory was, don't pay the payments, let the bank take it, and then cry poverty and get more support and crap out of me, which kind of worked for a while.
Well, you probably deserved it. I've heard your stories. You weren't very nice to her.
Well, I was nice to her and every other girl in town.
That was the problem.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah.
That's one thing, man. You make a $750,000 mistake, you have learned a lesson.
My dad-
It will never happen again.
My dad said when I got
Even
married,
if my wife said I can fool around, I wouldn't.
my dad said, listen, you told me that you're going to marry this woman. I said, yep. He said, listen, I'm going to give you the best advice that I can give you. I said, I know, treat her like a, I said, I know, treat her like a woman. She'll treat you good. You treat her good. Don't cheat on her. He goes, no, cheat on her. Just don't do it in your county.
Leave town.
He said, just don't do it. He said,
Yeah, Daddy had a lot
He
of
said-
travel miles on his.
Daddy did. He said, and so did Mama. So did Mama. I mean,
And she had no reason to travel.
no reason to travel. She just liked to try out the new scenery.
Right.
She said,
She's out scouting.
she said, I'm gonna go to Daytona for a weekend. And my dad said, all right.
Hello?
Hello for a vacation.
No friend,
No
nothing?
friends, no nothing. She was going to get some dick. So you know what she was doing. Dad knew what she was doing. Dad's like, okay, well, I'm probably going to head up towards Jacksonville then. And I'm like, hello, you got a bunch of kids here. She's like, well,
Say, Ron, you're in charge.
we'll call Richard and Mary and have them take the kids. And I'm like, oh God, not them. Jesus Christ.
Uncle Buck.
Oh my God. You think you drink a lot. Jesus Christ. I'm
That
like, oh,
movie
no.
was good, Uncle Buck.
I'm like, no, it was a good movie. It wasn't like that, though. No, we're out there beating. He says, no, this is no bullshit. Mama's in Daytona sowing her wild oats. Dad's up in Jacksonville, no telling what the hell he's doing up there. And we're over there, and he goes, okay, now, your daddy don't teach you exactly the same way I teach my kids, so I'm going to have Wade and Dick teach you how to take this 302 apart. And you better not strip nothing. And that's seriously. I'm like, my sisters are all in there doing little crafts and bullshit.
302 engine, if you're
Yeah,
not
302
familiar.
motor. And he's up there, and they're like, and that's the first time I learned what heads and lifters and push rods.
Wow, all this shit's inside of
There's a
there.
whole lot of shit inside that motor. That's none of it's any good. Why is this supposed to be bent like this? No, that's why you're pulling it apart, dumbass.
Yeah, that push rod's supposed to be straight. Looks like a straw. Not
Hey,
like
why-
an SOS.
Why does the oil look like chocolate milk? That's because I got it too hot. Just shut up and do what I told you to do. I'm trying to teach you something that your daddy doesn't teach you. You don't see no cows in my yard, do you? He was so funny. He would say, my Uncle Richard would say, I hate these fucking cows. And he lives on our property, right?
Right?
I hate these fucking cows.
Compound.
It wasn't a compound. I mean, my dad wasn't Ted
Was it
Kaczynski.
fenced in?
Yes,
There you go. Was there a guard at the gate?
most of the time.
Was there a lock on the gate?
All the time.
Compound.
But usually there was somebody at the gate. But he said,
Not a compound.
he said, I hate these fucking cows. I hate these cows. He said, sometimes they'll get into the main yard and the cows will shit. And then I'm like, okay, there's the white cat. I'm like, okay.
Oh, kitty.
I'm like, okay. Well, I'm like, all right. So he's like, what are you doing later today? This was a totally different thing. I'm like, nothing. He goes, we got to go kill one of these cows because we got to put something in the freezer. I'm like, 6 months ago, you told me you hated these fucking cows. He goes, I hate the son of a bitches, but I got to eat.
Gotta eat them.
And that's what we would do.
You like them on the barbecue. You don't like them shitting on your lawn.
We would go out there and I have found that if you want to hurry up and butcher a cow, the electric chainsaw is the way to go. He had a bolt gun. No, my dad had it. We had a special place that we butchered the animals at. And my dad was professional. My dad would put up a squeeze chute, set the chutes up, line the gates up, and get the one that he wanted.
Right.
Uncle Richard, not so much.
He just walk in the field. Pop.
Uncle Richard's like, that one looks good. He's young.
Daddy's gonna
Ronald,
be
how
good.
old do you think he is? Because he didn't know shit about cows. He's like, hey, Ronald, how old do you think he is? I'm like, oh, he looks like a yearling. Oh, it's tender.
Tender middles.
That's veal. If it's only a year old, that's veal. I'm like, no, that's not the same thing. Veal is a totally different. I'm like, all right.
Okay, it's veal.
All right, let's tie the chains around and take it up there because we got to gut this bitch. He didn't care if it was male or female. He would just eat it.
You want food? You kill it.
And he could have just went to dad. And, but they had these things, man. They had this
rivalry deal.
They had this thing. I mean, I think he was jealous a little because he had his
Is the compound still
yeah,
together?
it's all there.
Who lives there now?
Everybody.
Well, mom and dad are both
Yeah,
back.
my sister runs everything.
Oh.
Everything is. All the kids still live there. I'm pretty sure they built all of it. It was 700 acres. So
This vaguely sounds like maybe the
David
family
Koresh.
type thing. Yeah.
David Koresh.
Right? I wasn't going all that way, but
But we didn't have a church. We didn't have a church. Now, we did have moonshine, and we grew our own food. We
you
grew
guys
our
grown
own.
still?
We grew our own
Was it
food.
cool?
Huh?
Was it cool still? Or just like a redneck still? Didn't
No,
look real
it
pretty?
was made 30 hours
Oh, wow.
in about
That's good for what, a week and a
40 hours. No, a long time.
half?
It took about 40 hours,
I'll be damned.
and
Do you have to tend to it constant or
No,
just
it wasn't like that. No. I mean, you kind of stayed with it because you didn't want anything to blow up.
and what'd you use for heat?
Propane.
Oh yeah, then it's self-sufficient. Till you run out of propane, you're good.
Yeah. So, and then if you did, you could always use wood, but
Then you had to be there.
it's not illegal to make moonshine.
It's illegal to distribute it.
It's illegal to sell it
Right.
without taxes. But yet, I can make cookies and sell cookies. I can make cookies and sell cookies all day long.
Well, chocolate chips, my favorite. Batch me up some.
Well, I can do that if you like them.
I like them with
I have to go
nuts
buy find somebody that sells weed and get some for you.
I just happen to know a couple of people. Believe it or not.
Call your friend who will not be named and say, hey, I need ever how much it takes to make 6 cookies. So Ron's going to make me big ones. I mean, Toni is a hell of a bakeress. Is that what you call a female baker?
I do not know.
Because a seamstress is a
It sounds right. You
A
know, when
bakeress?
you threw that at me, I'm like, wonder if that's a real word.
The bakeress.
I think it's just a baker. Well, I know who I can ask.
Your friend is the bakeress.
Yeah,
Her daughter, the bakeress.
right. She went to college and everything for
I
it.
need to meet up with her because me and Tony like stuff that's made by bakeresses.
Bakeresses.
Oh,
Oh,
new
man.
word I made up. We're going to patent that word, bakeress.
Yep, that's ours. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I was over there working on her, converting her garage into an apartment kind of thing for her yesterday, and I got to go do a little finish up today.
Oh, I thought you were with your friend yesterday.
Well, it's both. I was a very busy man.
He's cheating on me, people.
I have things I got to tend to.
Shit.
So anyhow,
I'm going to tell you. Go ahead.
she's got this really neat. It's a cooler freezer. You plug it in. One half can freeze, one half can cool, or you can use it all freezer or all cooler. It's got its own thermostats. I looked inside just to see if there was stuff in it. Out of being nosy. Oh my God! I wanted
Beer?
to take. No, it was full of sweet.
Oh,
Like breads and all kinds of crap. She makes a killer cookie, and she makes pretty good brownies. But I'm gonna have to give her the secret ingredient price list. Now you think you made money before?
no, I bet.
That kid'll go to Harvard. She's got there, little boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Her husband is so cool. He has a handlebar mustache.
Really?
And he's a young guy. And man, I'll tell you, not many people can pull that off and look cool. This dude is like
I think they all look cool.
a sharp dressed man, kind of cool.
I've always thought anyone that can pull that shit off
It's a bit of work.
and babysit it because you got to oil it and
You
put
play
that
with
shit in
wax
it.
it. You got to
Wax it. That's what I meant. Wax it.
And he said there's different kind of waxes. You can get the cheap shit and it doesn't stay. You get the good shit and it stays nice.
That guy that died yesterday, or
you're
my friend.
online buddy.
Here's what's fucked up about that. On his Friday night stream, he was absolutely fine, and so I'm gonna do a stream later, just about how important taking your blood pressure medicines and shit are, because he was fine Friday night. I mean, he was just firing off.
Yeah.
His show was called Fuck It Friday. His name was Legal Vices. We're trying to get him up to 100,000 subscribers. I don't really know why we're trying to do that.
Because he isn't going to add any content from
But
here,
maybe
man.
his wife, but his wife could still get the money back from people going and watching.
monetized.
Yeah, they're watching this stuff because he's definitely monetized. And that could be why. But
Doesn't that kind of go away when you do?
no, that money still comes to your bank, brother.
Huh.
Whether you're alive or whether you're dead.
So she could just replay all the years of stuff and make
And then
money.
she can just pick up tomorrow and just take a show over, and all of those people would be there. And
Well,
they
cool.
would, I would support her. You
Yeah,
know,
that's like a retirement plan.
that's right. That's what I think. That's what this is all about. Is trying to get her some extra money, because right now everyone's replaying Jeff's stuff, and because he was funny. I mean, you would just have to see some of the shit that you wouldn't like it, but he was funny.
What was his baseline content? Like politics or bullshit or what?
Bourbon,
Bourbon.
beer,
I don't see a problem with him at all.
cigars.
Well, geez, what's not to like in a man? You know?
Sometimes we would talk about law.
Oh, well, I've broken a few, so I'm
No,
pretty good at the
it
law.
was he. I'm telling you. But he was just a good guy, and he was just absolutely fine Friday night when he did his live stream, Fuck It Friday. Literally, it's called Fuck It Friday. And I watched the show again last night, and I'm like, he was absolutely perfect.
Well, Friday we'll have to call ours Fuck It Friday in remembrance of.
Yeah, we might have to. Yeah.
We definitely will.
Tomorrow's Thursday. What are we going to call it? Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday, always.
You got one or no?
Yeah.
Or are you out? Don't forget, we have to move this table.
Yeah.
We have a lot. When I get Tim over here, it's not very often. I go to his house. He only comes over here for in the mornings.
I pop in during the day.
Once in a while. That's because I got broken.
Because you sleep on weird hours. I never know when you're awake or not awake.
That's what I was trying to tell you when you were talking about your bakeress friend. I woke up and told my out of the middle of a sleep, out of my afternoon nap, I told my bakeress, I said, honey,
Bake some.
I said, could you make some sweet rolls? She said,
I love sweet rolls.
yeah, too late, nigga.
Cinnamon and all?
Yeah. Pecans. The whole
Oh,
thing.
pecans, not even pecans.
Pecans, fresh grown from her sister in Texas.
Oh my!
Seriously.
Imported
The
cross
guy-
state lines.
The guy that makes that hot stuff.
We're getting 8x10
Gary's-
color glossies with arrows and numbers
Ooh,
and a
man.
paragraph on the back of each one.
She made them. I'll have her make you a special set. If you like them that much, I'll have her make
Well,
you a
just all wants one. You make a pan for you guys. Just let me
I
have a
can't do that.
sample.
You can't do that. I can't do that.
Why?
Because we will eat the whole pan. She's diabetic and I'm fat.
Well, sneak one out the side door.
I can't. No, I have to give you the whole pan. Then you sneak one out the side door.
Back to you.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, I don't want to
I'll
be
handle
fat no more, so I'll give you.
Well, yeah, but you and your wife can share them. There's two of you.
Yeah, but she's trying to get away from the sweets too, I think.
Well, then tell her that.
I haven't found a candy bar lately. I find a lot of potato chips and dip.
I find a lot of.
She's
So-
sneaky about bringing the
not.
goodies in.
Yeah.
They're
That's
in
because-
plain sight in the cupboard, but she never tells me
About the buy one get one free.
that they're there.
Oh,
So-
is that what it is?
So if I go hunting for something to eat and I just happen to open the right cabinet door, I'll be, hey now, what's all this? She used to hide it in her end table beside her couch,
Shit.
and there'd be like candy there, and I'd see the wrapper. That would be her fault. She'd leave a wrapper on the top of the table. I'd be like, that son of a bitch, she's got candy hidden
That's
somewhere.
the difference between the 80s, the 90s. But that's the difference between like in the 70s and now the what? This is a
The 24s.
2024. In the 70s, you open up the special drawer, it had vibrators,
Heroin.
lube, heroin, cocaine in it. Now it's candy.
I got Hershey bars and almonds.
And I remember my mom was like, they had a lock on their bedroom door. They're like, don't go in there. It's probably a fucking dungeon. I didn't even know.
When I was a kid, that was the off limits room in our house.
Oh, yeah.
too. You do not go into
Mm-mm.
mom and dad's room.
Mm-mm.
Well, I got grounded for like a month one time because they both went somewhere and they were gone for, it was going to be until late at night. And my sisters, their bedroom was like right next to my parents'. Mine was at the other end, leading to the attic. So I could sit there and do one hits and blow them into the attic and nobody'd know.
Right.
But anyway, they hear something because we had a pretty nice piece of property up in New York. And they hear something and they're like, Tim, there's somebody at the bottom of the driveway, because we had a big circle driveway, went through the woods and everything. It was kind of cool. And I'm like, well, what's out there? And they go, we can't see it, but we hear something. It sounds like it's the end of the driveway. So in my infinite wisdom, I know Dad has a 270 rifle with a scope.
With a scope. There you
So I go in his closet, which, man, I'll tell you what, I was sweating bullets going into that closet because I didn't know if there was like booby traps or
go.
I was going to get electrocuted. Who knows what the reason you're
I
not
just knew
supposed
you
to
weren't
go in.
allowed to go in there.
So I got the gun out and I'm poking it out the window, looking through the nice full field scope, and I don't see nothing. Well, I don't know how, and I'm blaming my little sister because she'd like to rat me out and get me in trouble. She probably told Daddy that I had touched his gun.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he come home, he was pissed off to the max. I got grounded for a month, and they said if we ever see you or hear about you going in our bedroom again, you will be moving into a child shelter or
Jesus.
whatever they call that, where they ship you off.
Yeah,
Military school.
Jesus Christ. What the heck?
Oh man, they were dead serious. They had something going on in there, and it's probably best I
The
don't know.
grow room, probably.
Oh, hell, maybe well, if they were going to do a grow room, they'd have been smarter to take my room, because
Yeah.
then they'd have had the whole attic. Because I was drying freaking
We-
buds up in the attic rafters, and man, I knew when Christmas was coming around, that shit had to be cleaned out, sprayed with air cleaner, and make
Really?
sure the vents were open because the whole attic smelled like weed drying.
My
Our Christmas tree had the best pine scent you
I
ever
bet it
smelled.
smell like skunk.
This skunk Christmas
I,
tree.
I remember I came home one time and I wasn't supposed to be there yet, and my sister was laying on the couch. And
God, I'm reading way ahead into this story.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not. You're a fucking psychic.
I'm pretty close, huh?
And her friend, whom is not a cousin, but he did live across the road. But he's not down. But he's not a cousin. And she jumped up off the couch, and he jumped off the couch when I walked in. And I'm little, you know.
You're not thinking nothing.
I'm not thinking nothing. And
are you sleeping?
and everybody's embarrassed. Thinking back now, I can remember. But she has this wash rag, and she's wiping everything down with this wash rag. And then she puts it on her head, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Oh, I got a headache." Tim was just rubbing my stomach because I have a headache.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what a good guy.
Nice guy. All right, then I'm gonna go. I just came in for an icy. Then all right, have a good day.
Yeah, he just came up.
And then all of a sudden, now I'm like 16. You know, I'm like, what the fuck?
They were diddling on the couch.
That's shit. He was plucking the monkey. He was plucking the monkey. He was massaging the monkey.
And she got caught.
He was massaging the monkey, and I caught her.
To clean that up.
I said, no, I got it wet. That's the couch I used to sleep on. Now what am I going to do?
It's like, man, the floor is looking better every day.
I'm telling you,
Mom, I need a sleeping bag and a new pillow.
we had two pools.
2 pools?
Yeah, and you really needed to skim them fucking pools before you got them. Because my sister would have parties, dude.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, no, I think I'll just go to the lake.
Love the jet coming out the side.
Yeah. I don't think I'll just go down to the lake and swim there. I'd rather eat the fish shit than this. I'll just
Yeah, I don't want to swim in sis.
This is sin. I don't want to live in sin. I don't need to live this.
It's like, sister, please don't do that pool no more. Turn the lake, it'll dissolve.
We'll be right back. Me and Tim will be right back. We both have to make a pause for the cause.
Play song or something.
I am. I have one special. Y'all will enjoy this. Just smile.
My wife took all the money, left me for a cop, and I don't know nobody in this coffee shop. I'm staring at the menu board, waiting in a line, with $10 on my Starbucks card and one thing on my mind. Is there wireless in heaven? I just wanna know. Do I need a password to log in when I go? And does Jesus have a website to send in my email? Is there wireless in heaven, or do I go to hell? Ginger jasmine tea. The pretty little cashier girl looks up and smiles at me. She says it is an honor. She knows who I am. Her grandpa plays the guitar, and he's my biggest fan. Is there wireless in heaven? I just wanna know. Do I need a password to log in when I go? And does Jesus have a website to send in my email? Is there wireless in heaven, or do I go to hell? Is there
And just like that, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Where'd you get that song?
It's Robert O'Keefe.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for playing
Probably.
music like that.
But we're not monetized, so
So monetize that.
probably the only channel on the entire YouTube spectrum that me and Tim have 370,000 subscribers almost, and YouTube won't monetize us because we say what's on our mind. And the reason there's not many people watching right now is because they don't want anyone to know that we're doing a live stream, because we don't beep out our words. We don't talk like children.
Well, we do.
If
Bad
someone,
children.
if someone murders someone, then they get murdered. They don't get life ended. Speaking of someone getting life ended,
Yeah. On to the news.
oh yeah. Well, not only that. Yeah. Hold on.
Les Nessman reported
Over here, just over in my helicopter, I was slinging over and listening over, and there is not much traffic on 27 right now. Judge Angela Cowden has gone along with the recommendations of the jury and sentenced Zephyr Xavier. All right.
Oh, that's that
His
asshole that
parents
killed
knew.
the 5 ladies in the bank in Sebring.
If your name is Zephyr Xavier, then your parents knew.
Yeah.
There was a problem.
They named you.
They sentenced him to death for killing the 5 women at the Sebring Park, or the Sebring Bank, in 2019, and it's bullshit that it's 2024
It took them 6 years to
and it's
sentence
19.
this asshole.
Right. Xavier with an X.
And he admitted that he did it.
I know. Entered a guilty plea to 5 counts of murder earlier this year. And in June, the jury voted 9-3 to the death penalty. During his sentence trial, the defense attorney tried to show that Xavier had a history of psychological and mental issues. No shit.
Yeah, you just walk in, kill 5 women you don't know, just to see what it looks like to watch somebody get killed.
And that's what he said on this. He said, I wanted to see what it looked like to kill somebody. I wanted to see what it felt like. Well, guess what?
Guess what? I'll show you.
And see, this is why I think that the
They
electric
should
chair,
have killed his ass when they crashed through
They
the front
should-
door of the bank.
they should have skinned him
Saved those
alive.
6 years of bullshit
They should have skinned his arm off, just take the skin off and threw him in an ant bed.
and beat him with the
And then-
blunt stuff.
No, you don't have to hurt him. You just take the skin off and stake him down and put him in a fire ant bed.
That's a slow way to.
Then-
Indians used to do that. shit.
Yeah, I know.
They bury you up to your neck, let the ants eat your
That's what-
face.
remember I told you I had that guy that was, we called my grandpa, but he wasn't my grandpa. He was full-blooded Cherokee Indian and his wife was German. He used to tell me those stories. He was an old man back in the 60s. He was an old man.
108.
And I don't know. He looked like he was 108, but he would say,
And he looked better than Keith Richards.
I don't know, man. He looked rough. But you could look at him and you knew immediately that he was an Indian. You knew that he was mad at people. He was mad at people.
I'm holding a grudge,
He's holding a
goddammit.
grudge, goddammit. And he was married to a German woman that I am sure probably was part of the Nazi party.
And she was holding a grudge.
She was holding a grudge too. See,
They were one nasty.
how
happy
they ended
family.
up, how they ended up in our family area, I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but I guess they just said we'll leave you alone
Give us a spot.
and cook people. I don't know what the fuck they were gonna do. I don't know.
Hey, you got fire ants on your property? We'll move in.
We gotta take care of that problem.
Yeah, we'll keep fire ants busy to leave the house alone.
It really works if you put cornmeal or grits in a fire ant mound.
See, grits are good for just nothing.
The grit, fuck you, man. That's right. Grits are good. Grits are good food.
If you're a cow,
Cows don't eat grits. Everything eats corn. The squirrels eat corn. Grits are just corn.
cows eat corn.
Cows eat corn.
Well, I eat
We
corn.
eat corn.
Yeah. You know, the weirdest thing about corn on the cob, for instance.
I love corn on the cob.
I do too. You can chew and chew and chew till it's like cream of corn in your mouth. Swallow it, take poop the next day. Looks just like corn on the cob.
I've had that discussion about peanuts for years.
Oh yeah, peanuts, same way.
I don't
How do
think
you
we've been
get
on
a
long enough for
solid
this shit.
peanut out of chewing a peanut? I think.
I'm wondering why Tim's spending so much time looking at himself.
Look at my poop.
You know, that when you get our age, you go. You get a ration in your arm. You go, shit. What's that?
and then check the other arm and see if there's a
It
bump.
matches.
Oh, all right. There's
This has been
two.
there
I'm okay.
forever.
I got a lump on the side of my head. Huh? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
there's one over there too. That must be
Yeah,
okay.
shit. Oh God, is that a pimple? How can I be
No,
60
that's
and
a
have a
tumor,
pimple?
but I got one on the other
Yeah,
side.
it's
No
a massive
problem.
tumor. So everything will be fine. They'll cancel each other out.
That's right.
That's how that shit works, man. I don't know. It's a wild time, man. It's a wild time in the. My snails seem to be doing their job. I felt like it was easier to buy 2 snails than it was to clean out my fish tank,
I agree.
and it seems to be doing the trick.
I'd have bought 6 just to get it done quicker.
At $2 a piece.
Oh hell, it's only money.
That's a
I
12
forgot.
pack.
You're thrifty, man. It must have about killed you to spend $4.
It killed me. It didn't. I hated it though.
Did they tax you on them too?
I don't know. I didn't look. I was scared to look. I just gave them the $4.
Well, they're food, so it's like you can't tax
They will be.
non-processed food.
That reminds me. I got some fish bait. I got to go out there and do some fishing this morning.
Oh, nice.
I'll film it. I'm charging up my phone. I'll film it and
You're actually gonna turn it on?
yeah. Well, it's not on right now.
It's never on.
I
It's
know.
when I walk up in the morning, the hidden freaking bird alarm's supposed to go beep beep so he doesn't shoot.
I told my
When it
Mundo's.
doesn't beep, I go beep beep.
I told my Mundo's coffee guy, just give me a call. He goes, I call you all the fucking time. I call you.
Well, I don't
You
have
never
a
answer
phone.
the phone. I'm like, oh, I said, you got to email me first, dude. I said, if you want to talk to me on the phone, you got to email me.
Start with a computer. I'll work my way to the phone.
You got to email me and say, turn your phone on. Because I made it all the way until I was probably 45 and never had a cell phone. Then I hit 50 and Tony's like,
Honey, you gotta have a cell phone.
you got to get a cell phone. So I got a flip phone. And then I lost it. And my phone number was 599-1999 because I told the lady when I bought the phone.
That's a cake number.
I said, you have to give me something simple because I'm stupid. I got PTSD. I got traumatic brain injuries. You got to give me something. She goes, how's this? I said,
Then I'm slightly retarded.
I said, that's perfect. And really, I was a Marine. So right
Like-
there, she right there, she just made
So
it 1111111.
863-11-1111.
So she gave me that phone number.
Wonder if
then-
anybody's got that 1111.
I don't know. So I left it in my shit
I'll dial
drawer.
it.
In my shit drawer. That doesn't mean anything to me. That I have all my rubber bands and crap in. And then one day, my friend Steve says, "Hey, I tried to call you, but that's not your number anymore." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, it's my number." So I go and look up my phone. It's dead. So I plug it in, and then it goes. There's nothing there. So I call the cell phone provider, and they go, "Oh no."
You have to have it on to receive.
They said no, we reissued that number to somebody else. So all of my passwords on one of my accounts is all to that phone number. So I call this fucking whore that's in Clewiston that has that number, and I call her and go, "Hey, you don't know me. I need you to just say yes, this is you, so I can get back to my AOL account." You know, I mean, fuck. I have so many. I have
And by the
songs.
way, I'll have all your
I have songs.
information in about
No,
30
but-
seconds.
No, but I have songs that I've written and everything in all these email accounts. I would write songs, and then I would just send them to myself in email. And now I don't remember the password because it didn't matter because I had them saved on my phone, and now all of those passwords are gone.
My phone, coincidentally, speaking about emails, which I do not use and I don't know how to get to, my buddy put the Gmail thing. Now,
I did that to your phone.
oh, you did it. Yeah, well, you're my buddy.
No.
So anyway, it's on there now, and it says that I have like 557 unread messages.
That's because you don't check your fucking email.
I don't know how.
I just showed you how.
I don't want to. I don't like it.
Look, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
I don't want to do it.
No, you don't have to. I'm going to do it for you. Where's that thing?
M,
Stop.
right there,
Yeah,
Gmail.
hit that.
Yeah.
Now just
Now, how do I delete all that? It says I have 99.
right.
something.
You have to check all somewhere and delete them.
That's what I was trying
Give it
to
to
do.
your wife.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that doesn't work out well because when I
Give it to my wife.
when I let her played with my phone last time, she lost all my
Oh
passwords.
shit! No, I won't. do
She
that.
changed it. Then I couldn't get into it. So
We'll do that.
my Charlie, my buddy, he's like Mr. Gadget. He likes playing with everything. Last time I screwed it up, it took him 45 minutes. He goes, "What did you do?" I said, "If I knew what the fuck I did, I could have fixed it." It's like,
Where-
where did you leave that?
If I knew where I put that
would-
heater, I'd go get that heater.
You are
found it?
not going to believe.
I was right, wasn't I?
No, you were
Oh.
totally. And I'm an idiot.
No, that's true.
I am beyond stupid.
I'll go there.
Gee,
I'll
thanks
do
for your support.
I'll do
I'm Bartles and James. Thanks for your support.
that.
You aren't going to believe this. I put it on the little end table right next to the chair I sit in, where I plug everything in, and it's right there in plain sight. And I'm looking in cabinets, I'm looking under beds, I'm looking in closets, and it's like, all right, your mouse is right there.
Right.
Can't find it. So look in the freaking barbecue grill. You might have put it in there.
Hey, man, that's me and mayonnaise.
I'm looking everywhere. Oh, yeah. You open the refrigerator door.
It can't find mayonnaise or mustard.
It's like a mystery to men.
I can find ketchup. I can't find mayonnaise or mustard.
It's like me going to the plumbing aisle. I have something specific in my mind. You hit the plumbing aisle, there's 8 shelves of plumbing crap, 35 feet long, and you look at it and you go snowblind and you go, oh, fuck, I can't find nothing over here. They don't have anything in stock.
I always like.
And then
by
I
the
get
way,
my buddy to help me. He goes, what are you, stupid? It's right there.
Yeah, that's
Here,
what
you
I
need this,
I am
this,
fixing this today.
this, and this, and be done with it.
I am fixing that today. I got my carpets put up because my little pond is out of water.
It is getting low.
No, it's out of water. I mean,
We
barely
could
peeing.
pee in it and fill it back up.
I don't think that would kill the frogs. I don't want the frogs dead.
No, because they eat bugs.
They eat the fish too. When I catch the fish and put them in there. We have these big ass frogs. We have these. They're called bufo toads.
Oh yeah, they're as big as a 45.
They're as a 45 record, a small paper plate. And I don't mean like the ones that you're supposed to see your cups on. They're big. They're like 2 pounds, 3 pounds. They're big. They brought them to this area because of the sugar cane, and they were supposed to eat rats out of the sugarcane fields. Well, then they found out that those toads are poisonous.
If your dog licks it, he's gonna die.
He never. I don't know. Jeddah never died. Jeddah never died.
Wasn't there a thing where people were licking frogs'
Yep.
butts and getting high?
On these, yeah, they
Those
lick their belly.
Stupid bastards.
You can go grab one of them and lick it. We'll see. I'll see you in a couple hours.
You'll see me in intensive care dead.
Probably. Because that's what they do in Australia is they lick those toads.
Oh man, I had a dream last night. I got sick and I was in the hospital again. I hope my dreams don't come true.
I hope not too. I hope my dreams don't come true because I had a weird one last night we can't talk about in public company. It involved a girl with them 2 butts again.
$25 is $25.
One in the front, one in the back. They call them belly aprons. I like a big old girl, man. What do you want me to do? I like a chunky girl, and that's why I married one.
Back to frogs.
Fuck that. I know what I like. I married one because I like them.
Well, like you said,
I'm not allowed to sample
everybody's got their kink.
I'm not allowed to sample the water anymore, but I can still look at it to see if it's fresh. I try to be a good husband. I try to be. I don't cheat on my wife or nothing, but
I want to be.
I just don't.
Not
See, like
seeing
right
it.
now, she really, really, really wants us when we're done with this show to move this table and move that lamp inside. And I'm thinking, is it really that important? To her, it's that important.
Yeah, but it'll take us all of 5 minutes.
5 minutes is a lot of time.
Yeah, my schedule's full. I ain't got time to spare.
My schedule's full. I got fucking internet shit to do, man.
I got a minute and a half to spare. I can only get a halfway out, and that's it.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I haven't put on the catheter yet, so I didn't have to stand up and go pee. No, I got to get that done. I got to go fish because she got me some fish bait.
Oh, did you? What the hell were you supposed to get? Oh, bird feed. Did you get your bird feed?
No, but I did get snails.
Well, you're halfway there.
Yeah, I got snails.
Don't do it all today because you have nothing else to do tomorrow.
Well, because I walked into Walmart and there was nobody in the pharmacy line.
Ah,
So I just went, okay.
start for that.
I ran for that, and I grabbed the 5 boxes of Alka-Seltzer Plus. No bullshit. No bullshit.
Why don't you just buy it online by the case?
You can't, and you can't get it online. They won't ship it anymore.
Where are people making some kind of drug out of that now?
No, I think that people have then learned our secret, that it's so much cheaper. It's like half the price of Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
I get the Equate brand, the Walmart brand.
Oh, all right.
And it's $5. If you got the same amount in Alka-Seltzer Plus brand,
yeah,
it'd have been like $30 per box.
Damn.
And I'm getting them for like $5.50. Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck yeah.
That's like buying Mexican medicines, you know, they're cheaper over the border.
Yeah, but they're all from the same monkey.
Yeah.
If it's over the border, they're not.
Right.
You know. However, if you ever need the I'm not allowed to give medical advice, so I won't say this, but you know those things that you're not allowed to take for that flu that didn't come from a bat in China?
Right.
Went to Mexico and got a bunch of it.
No shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that Toni threw them away.
Ah.
No, I think Toni threw them away. But I had all the vaccine cards too.
Oh yeah.
I went and got them. We had them that thick, and I told her, I said, give Marvine one. Because Marvine didn't take that fucking flu shot either.
Well, that's why she's still alive.
That's right. That's right. She's 86, still does more work in a day than me and you do. And
my wife's sister was perfectly healthy for what she is, and she went and got them flu shots. Now she's got like freaking all kinds
lupus
of
and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, she's got all kinds of horrible shit. Cancer popped up. This popped up. There's going to be a big class X lawsuit someday, and she's going to get her 37 cents out of it.
They're not. You can't, because they made it to where you can't even sue them.
Right. It's because the government did it.
Yeah, and everyone says
I'm
blah,
suing
blah, blah.
Biden personally.
Guess what? Who?
Biden.
Fuck Biden. Trump's the one that did it.
Oh yeah, he started that shit.
Out of fear and knee-jerk reactions. See, everybody says, "Oh, you Trump supporters are horrible people." No, only the liars.
Which is all the politicians.
Trump is a liberal who loves money, so he's a fiscal conservative, but he's a liberal pussy. So I like him though. I liked him all through the 80s. When I was growing up, Trump was everything. And then I never watched, as far as I know, one episode of that You're Fired thing.
I saw commercials for it, but
I don't remember ever watching it. Toni liked it, I think, a couple times. She said it was all right, but I always liked Trump because I figure if you're gonna hire someone to run the country, then hire a businessman to run the fucking country. Don't hire a lawyer.
Yeah, it's a business.
Stop voting for lawyers.
Yeah, because the majority of presidents were lawyers, and
stop voting for the worst thing in the world you can be, other than a pedophile, is a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, they're the biggest liars on the face of the
So
earth.
stop electing lawyers when someone's running for congressman and their background is I went to law school. Fucking that's it. No,
Vote for me,
vote for Ron and Tim for
president and co-president.
no. I don't want to be president. I want to be. I think we could be king.
Dictators, yeah.
I would be a dictator. I'm telling you, I would communize this motherfucker. We'd be, y'all think Putin's bad. I'd be like, okay, we're closing the borders.
And that's it.
And if you don't have a job, you're getting one.
Yeah, get it or get out.
If you are under 50 and don't have a job, you're going to have a job tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can either get the job I give you, or you can get the one you want.
Yeah, it's like a nickname. You can make up your own, or you can take the one that's given.
It's like they say in prison. If you can't be with the one you love the one you with. Love the one you with.
Oh, this is going sideways.
All right, with that, I'm gonna leave y'all with my rendition of a Christmas song, and we are done.
Peace out.
Peace out, nigga. That. Which one is the Christmas song?
Probably one with the Christmas tree.
Oh, there's a bunch of them though, man. Jesus Christ.
I think it's that one.
I think it's that
Christmas lights, yeah. I didn't let her rip.
No, that was the wrong. I hit the wrong fucking button. See,
Okay,
this is,
don't let her rip.
I'm stupid. I'm telling you. Everyone says, no, you're not. You're very intelligent. I'm like, you just never met me.
Sound good on paper.
You never met me in person. Meet me in person. You'll find out that I'm not the
Not a brain surgeon.
I'm not the astute, awesome guy you think I am. I'm just a cute guy.
Frost on the windows, no snow on the ground.
We're out.
Christmas lights twinkle as the sun goes down. Palm trees are swaying, there's a breeze in the air. Christmas in Lake Placid is beyond compare. It's not about the weather or the chill in the night. It's the love in our hearts and the holiday lights. Christmas in the sunshine where the happiness flows. We string up the lights, though it'll never snow. With family and friends, it's a season so bright. Merry Christmas from Lake Placid, where it's warm tonight. We deck the town square with garlands and cheer. Santa rides in on a boat this year. The lake sparkles softly, reflecting the glow of the holiday spirit we all come to know. It's the laughter of children, the songs that we sing, the joy of the season that Florida brings. Christmas in the sunshine where the happiness flows. We string up the lights, though it'll never snow. With family and friends, it's a season so bright. Merry Christmas from Lake Placid, where it's warm tonight. By the campfire we gather, sipping cider and tea. Underneath the stars and the tall pine trees. The beauty of Florida, it's a gift all year. But it feels extra special when Christmas is here. Christmas in the sunshine where the happiness flows. We string up the lights, though it'll never snow. With family and friends, it's a season so bright. Merry Christmas from Lake Placid, where it's warm tonight. So here's to the season, the memories we make from our little town by the shimmering lakes. Merry Christmas, Lake Placid, where hearts feel so right. Under the palm trees on this starry night. No snowflakes falling, no frosty breeze, just sunshine dancing through the palm trees. Christmas lights strung on the banyan trees glow. In our little town where it doesn't snow, but the spirit's alive in the hearts we hold dear. Lake Placid shines bright this time of year. Christmas in Lake Placid, it's a magical sight. Warm breezes and stars fill the silent night. From the orange groves to the fish-filled lakes, it's love and joy this season makes. Families gather in Journal Plaza under golden skies, with laughter and cheer that never dies. We hang wreaths on doors, sip cider sweet, wearing shorts and sandals, no snow on our street.
At least somebody come back and go back to our cat. Where's
Feelings the
the
same, pure and sincere.
Where's the guy that thought that he was gonna
As we
embarrass
share in the warmth of this special time of year.
him?
Hey,
Christmas
we're
in
the
Lake Placid,
creators.
it's a
Many words.
magical sight. Warm breezes and stars fill the silent night.
Yeah, definitely.
The orange grows to the bountiful lakes. It's love and joy the season makes. Yet the feeling's the same, pure and sincere, as we share in the warmth of this special time of year. Christmas in Lake Placid, it's a magical sight. Warm breezes and stars fill the silent night. From the orange groves to the bountiful lakes, it's love and joy.
Bolt it in, but I had to let the glue dry, and then I got to put a prop rod in,
Yeah.
and I got to drill a hole so she can run the refrigerator power plug.
So you got to do that. That's a lot of shit.
One hole drilled, and I already got the prop made.
That's a lot of work, though.
2 screws in a drill hole.
Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah.
Getting it out of the trailer is the hardest part.
The hardest part is I got to move this table.
Oh yeah, we got to move the light too.
Oh.
That's priority 1.
Yeah. It's just.
Well, you pick the perfect day that I could be here an hour. I could be here 3 hours. Don't matter. And
Well,
it may take 3 because when you think, oh, that's an easy job.
Oh no! I just
3
the
hours.
problem is that when I was cleaning and pulling up all these carpets, I need to get some Loctite. I think for these screws.
Well, I have Loctite.
Would that stop all this wiggling?
Probably tightening would stop the
I think
wiggle.
I did that. I think that when I moved them, they screwed. I think I tweaked them.
Kind of pulled the threads.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What? Talk. Somebody talk. Talk, monkeys.
Oh, they're listening to us?
Yeah, yeah, we're here. We're live.
Oh, I did not realize it.
Yes, it is true. We are alive. We're watching the squirrels.
Really? I'm watching their beer bottles. I'm just drooling.
The one that I'm trying to make that was taking so long to download, I got us back to 3, and that was all brand new squirrel footage.
Oh my!
Brand new squirrel footage, all squirrel with a couple birds that come in there, and then the squirrels beat them up. But
Kill them little bastards.
killed it. But I hated to use this one because I already used this one before. But I try to keep it fresh.
So you killed the Christmas song.
Well, we're talking.
And you put me back.
Huh?
I'm back there.
Back where?
Over there. They're hearing me.
Oh yeah, you're back there. Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, that was the
Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug from Canada. What'd they call them?
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, but they called themselves something like Youpers called themselves Youpers. They had a name for them. They were something.
No, Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, but they had a thing.
No.
I was doing a lot of drugs in those days.
Yeah, they had their hats were called toques.
Tubes.
They were my dad always called them toboggans, but we called them black people rob people in them hats. The military calls them watch hats.
Jews call them yarmulkes.
No, because they're too big for that. I have a theory about that, and I say this with a bunch of friends.
That's cover your bald spot.
I'm telling you, I've said that all along. I have a lot of friends that
Because
are
that's
Jewish.
where mine is. I should
I'm
become
telling you, I should
Jewish.
become Jewish just so I can get that hat, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't feel so. Then I could let my hair grow.
I could
you know?
sit down at the table at
And
the
nobody would
bar
bother
and
you.
nobody will say, "Oh, you're getting thin."
I said that-
I got a yarmulke.
I said that to a friend of mine one time. I said, you know, the only reason the Jewish people made that little hat was to cover that bald spot.
Damn straight.
He said, that's blasphemy. I'm like, I don't know. I thought that was a Jesus thing. He's like, I don't know.
Hey.
Nobody has a sense of humor anymore, dude.
Just
You know?
us.
A sense of humor is people, they're,
Laughing makes you happy. Fucking laugh. That's
enjoy
why we
yourself.
do this show, to make people smile.
Because I want you to have a good time. I want you to have a good morning.
Yeah, start your morning out with a smile, maybe a chuckle here and there. Be like Santa, chuckle,
Chuckle.
make your belly roll, the whole deal.
I've been working my ass off for the last 50 years to not have a belly. And
I hear you.
I'm telling you, man.
I was 300 pounds 3 years ago.
You know,
And then I got
I've
that
never
little
been- But you're
cancer
tall, though.
thing. Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, if I showed you a picture of me
I don't even want to see
on
it.
a cruise where I had like a fishing shirt on. My face looks like a fucking pumpkin.
Really?
I was a big, round, fat-faced bastard. And now I'm just a big, dumb bastard.
If I showed you some of my old pictures, you'd be like, God, Jesus Christ. He let himself go.
It's like, where in the hell did he go?
Who's that guy? I don't know.
Well, that's like me. I look back at pictures when I had first got married, and I'm like, where'd that dude go?
I'll tell you what.
He was 40-something years old then. Now he's 60-something years old now. That's where he went.
I went from PT every day to one knee, can't walk, be done with it. And then that in a matter of 24 hours. So that's how that shit worked for me. But then I got so fat. And then I found out that I really wasn't fat at all. It was my heart was stopping and I was retaining water.
Oh, having your monthly.
Yeah, I was just
lasted a year.
I was absolutely flabbergasted. I started taking diuretics and my weight got back down. I'm back down to a good fighting weight at about 185, 190. And for 6 foot, 6'1", depending on what day my back hurts.
Yeah, how much hunch did you do that day?
I'm telling you. And you know, I bought all these 3 bags of special soil, this Miracle Grow soil.
Yeah.
I ain't moved them fuckers yet.
That was months and months ago.
Oh, it was 6 months ago?
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping the neighbor steals them because now I'm embarrassed.
I don't even remember what your plan was for them.
Oh, I do.
What was it?
Plant shit over there where the dog shits.
Well, you could plant dog shit.
Ah.
You got a hell of a crop growing.
Well, no, it's like, I keep telling him to go to your yard.
Yeah, that's some bitch.
Now he won't even go to your yard anymore. Now, man, I had to clean one right off the. That's why I had to get rid of the carpets because I'm like, he's gonna end up shitting on one of them carpets because he was like 6 inches
Smells
away.
like the outdoors.
He's lazy. Oh, he don't want the grass to touch his butt.
Oh my!
If you leave your grass high and don't let us go mow it no more, you'll never have to worry about Jetto again.
I gotta borrow frickin' Crystal's push mower so I can mow that back.
Use mine.
Oh, I can use it?
Use whatever the fuck you want to in mine.
All right. Yeah, it's not really high, but it's all scraggly. Looks like
that
shit.
Fucking lawnmower there, man, that's a beast.
I could whip that down in what, 15 minutes?
Maybe, I don't know. You can't ask me because every time I think so, this is only gonna take me an hour. That deck took me 14 days.
I was gonna go with 3, but 14 days? That was 3 hours. I was shooting.
I'm looking at it and like, this is only gonna take no time. It took me longer to get the lumber loaded from Tractor Supply onto the truck and home than I thought it was gonna take me to do the whole fucking deck. And then I had to unload the shit. So the way that my fence was built, you couldn't get a truck back there. So I had to go to my friend Mary's house and we backed the truck up. Then the guy, threw it over the fence. Fuck that, carry it. So then the guy that delivered it said, oh, great, this scratched up the bed of my truck. I said, motherfucker.
That's what a truck's for.
You work there. You work there. I didn't ask you to deliver it. You said we deliver. So don't be coming after me with that shit.
Yeah, what do you want me to paint your
I almost jumped the fence and whipped his ass. I'm telling you, I was pissed.
Oh, you need a new set of tires because you delivered my lumber? You can kiss my ass. My wife always says, you can kiss my big fat white ass.
That's right.
That's her line.
And
when she gets pissed off, you can kiss my big fat white ass.
She walks with purpose too, doesn't she?
Oh, man.
I see her go out there. She looks like she's mad. She's walking.
Oh, she's a mean zombie.
I'm telling you, it's something.
She's got a mission.
She's good looking though, so you can't.
She's got a mission from God. If she has a mission, do not get in her way.
Yeah, because I think she's always
she's
ready to go make a run or something. Because she runs to that car, the top's already down. I guess that's automatic, right?
No, it's automatic when she gets in and pushes the button.
That's what I mean. It's like, oh, she can't do that from outside?
No. Only the freaking all-electric cars do that.
No, I don't know. But every time I look out there, the top's down and she's walking and she's in a hurry. And I'm like,
she always goes to the trunk.
I know. What? That's where her pistol's at.
No, she puts her purse in the trunk because of her deliveries.
Yeah, because she's got a top
So
open.
she doesn't want to leave a purse sitting anywhere you can see it. So she puts it in the trunk. Only carries her ID in her pocket. So if they say I want to see who you are or whatever. And then of course when you go and pick up a certain thing, I think she has to show her like DoorDash card to get the delivery. So they don't. Now what a scam! If I wanted to walk in, I know where the stuff is because she's told me where they put it. They put it on this rack and it's all got little numbers. I can just walk in there and look for and just a package that looks like I may have something good in it and say, DoorDash, walk out the door with it.
Really? I don't know.
That's like a free-for-all.
White people don't do stuff like that, man.
Because stupid people like me think of it.
Yeah, white people don't do that. You got to be better than that.
I am. I wouldn't do
You
it.
got to be better than that. I don't ever want to steal from
I
somebody.
don't like liars and thieves.
If they always say that a thief won't steal from his friend, yes, he will.
Oh yeah,
I don't
that's why
want you
he's
to.
a thief.
If you steal from me, you can bullshit me.
Yeah.
I don't mind you bullshitting me because that's what men do.
But a straight out lie, you're gonna go.
I don't want you to bullshit. I don't want you. I don't care. Lie to me. I don't give a fuck. But don't bullshit me or believe me. What did I say? Don't steal from me.
Yeah.
If you want something and I got it, I'll give it to you. Probably. Most of the time, I don't even use it. Most of the time that I give it to you, it ain't even mine. So I got a pressure washer right now.
Hey, you want to borrow it? I happen to know the guy.
I happen to have it in my shed right now. It ain't mine, but fuck it. You don't use it. I'll let you borrow it for $65 an hour. Fuck it. Don't matter to me. We'll split it.
And you buy the gas.
Or $75 an hour, and me and him will go do it for you.
There you have it.
Little pressure wash anything you want for $75 an hour. Right?
Yeah.
$75 an hour sounds about right.
Yeah, that works.
That's about what I used to charge when I do awnings, about $75 an hour.
They got to supply the water source, of course.
Well, of course.
I know a guy who had a pressure cleaning business. He had this beautiful trailer. It had a 1,000-gallon
We had a
tank,
tank.
and it had a big ass powerful motor and about 150 foot of hose. That was awesome. I borrowed it for something. Charlie and I don't remember. Oh, you know where the towers are over here by the moose?
Yeah.
We washed
I know
all
where the towers are down there. You mean by the Mexican place?
Yeah.
There's a moose there too?
Yeah, right next door. It's that big building that says Moose out front.
I've never seen it. I know that they've got the petting zoo across the street.
No, around the corner.
Oh, no.
On 27.
Ramada.
Next to the Ramada, yeah. Past that. But anyway.
I only know the Ramada because we had to go there because it was a power outage, not because I was doing whores or nothing there. Yeah.
It's early.
It's early. No, I'm not paying a fucking hotel to do a whore.
No.
Like, I got a beautiful wife at home. Why would I want to pay money to get more problems? Why am I going to pay to get more problems?
Yeah, I always said I'd never pay for sex. Well, then I got married and realized it would have been cheaper to buy hookers. Charlie Sheen it, baby. Why do you pay for sex? I don't. I pay for him to go home.
Shit, if it wasn't for Tony's money, I'd be starving to death right now.
And you'd also be dead.
I would be dead. But I might be. Fuck, who knows? This might be all
an illusion,
a figment of our imagination.
Oh man, now you're going into deep.
No, I'm just saying. You don't know.
I've heard people that say that this is really not happening. It's just your
different world.
imagination.
Wait, there's this guy I listen to. What's his name?
There's theories for everything.
Yeah, there is theories for everything. All right, so my theory is clear that right about now everybody's at work and they're done. So we're done too. Peace out.
Peace out.
Nigga that.